Dementia versus Alzheimer's. What's the real difference? When people hear dementia, they almost always think Alzheimer's. But here's the thing, not all dementia is Alzheimer's, and not all Alzheimer's looks the same. I am Dr. Mark. I am a doctor of Chinese medicine. My interest in neurocognitive decline came about because I myself had been feeling cognitively compromised and was actually having memory lapses 2 years ago. That was my primary motivation for doing extensive reading and research on brain health. Today, we are going to cover 3 big myths about dementia versus Alzheimer's disease. Stick around because this is a short video and you have 3 very useful takeaways by the end of the video. Myth number 1, dementia equals Alzheimer's. Dementia is the big umbrella term. It means a serious decline in memory, thinking, or behavior that gets in the way of everyday life. Alzheimer's disease is just one type of dementia. If dementia is like fruit, then Alzheimer's is like an apple. There are other kinds too, like vascular dementia, Lewy body dementia, and frontotemporal dementia. So when people say dementia equals Alzheimer's, that's not really true. Myth number 2, Alzheimer's equals protein deposits equals worsening dementia. Alzheimer's is defined by doctors as a brain disease with 2 abnormal proteins, beta amyloid plaques that build up between brain cells and tau tangles that build up within a brain cell. If you see plaques and tangles, it means you've got Alzheimer's. But here's the problem. A lot of people have these plaques and tangles in their brains and no symptoms at all. No memory loss, no confusion, nothing. On the other hand, some people with dementia don't show these proteins. So, if we define Alzheimer's only by proteins, the story doesn't really add up. Myth number 3, the 60 to 80% claim. You've probably heard that 60 to 80% of dementia is Alzheimer's. That number gets thrown around everywhere. This means that for every 100 people with dementia, 60 to 80% have these protein deposits in their brain. And what is the solution? For now, the solution is to use pharmaceutical medicine that gets rid of these protein deposits. This means using monoclonal antibodies to clear the brain of these deposits. This includes drugs like aducanumab, lecanemab, and donanemab. Actually, if you read more into these drugs, there is very little rationale to even consider using them if you are suffering from Alzheimer's. Despite huge efforts by drug companies to approve and market these drugs, the side effect profile is too strong for little to no positive effect. We can talk more about this in another video. So, here's the bottom line. 1. Dementia is the category. Alzheimer's is just one type. 2. The protein definition of Alzheimer's doesn't explain how people with protein deposits in the brain have 0 symptoms of dementia at all. Lastly, the 60 to 80% number is like a rationale to use monoclonal antibody drugs to clear out the bad deposits in the brain. But these drugs are more harmful than helpful. At the end of the day, for the layperson, it can be helpful to think of dementia and Alzheimer's as just brain degeneration that we want very badly to prevent. The bigger questions, and I can answer them for you, are: if you're worried about a parent, there are some tests and first steps to proceed with so you can move from fear to some implementable action. If you are in your 40s and 50s and want to prevent dementia in your 60s and 70s, follow my videos as I research and share more about dementia and brain degeneration. If this helped, share it with a friend who needs clarity today.